What is the ego? All gurus using this word ego. Remove your ego. Ego producing all the thoughts. If there is no ego, no thoughts to you. What is that ego? Ego means supreme power has attachment with body. That is the ego. If there is no supreme power attachment to the body, no ego to you. That is only supreme power. So it has the attachment with body, then the supreme power converted as a ego. That is the first thought. First thought springs from the body identification. Then you are the body. From that I thought, some millions of thoughts will come. That is the life. So your life is only thoughts. All thoughts are coming by the identification of your body. So all thoughts only to the body identification. You are the body, so your life is ego, your life is thoughts, your life is body. So you are living in this world for the sake of body only. So you are wandering and all activities of the life, everything is only mind. Everything is only ego. So ego has the attachments with other thoughts. Ego has attachments with your feelings, with your troubles, worries, problems. Every thought has the ego. So all thoughts have attachment with ego. So ego is main cause of the thoughts and body and life. If we remove the ego, that is the self-realization. How can you remove your ego? Without ego, there is no thought to you. Without ego, there is no body, no world to you. So, remove that ego. Somebody, they have emptiness. Emptiness is the thoughtlessness stage. Emptiness is not a supreme power. Emptiness is the thoughtlessness. No thoughts. It seems to be emptiness. But there is ego in the emptiness. So, from that emptiness, ego is springing. So after spring of ego, you have so many thoughts. Now all thoughts disappear. Only ego will remain. So that thoughtlessness state is not emptiness. Still there is ego, but you don't know. Somebody they thought that is the final state. That is the self-realization they thought. But that is not correct because again thoughts are coming from that emptiness. So that is not self-realization. Self-realization means no thoughts. No thoughts means no ego also. So ego destroyed, all thoughts destroyed, that is the self-realization. Because the I thought doesn't spring. All thoughts no spring, don't spring. So in emptiness, thoughts will come. Thoughtlessness state, thoughts will come. But in self-realization, no thoughts to spring. Because that is the supreme power. Supreme power has no ego, no thoughts to the supreme power. So we called it supreme, not emptiness. So somebody, they reached the state of thoughtlessness state. Somebody, they have fear. Fear means suddenly thoughts absent. If suddenly thoughts disappear, that is the fear. Because suddenly thoughts absent, then inside only emptiness. No recognition anything, no body, no mind to you, no world is there, anything absent. Then fear will rise because there are no thoughts, there is nothing to know, to see, to experience. Everything absent. So fear means it wants thought, it wants something. There is no something, means no life to the mind, absent. So if you want life, thought is necessary. If you have thought, no fear to you. Because if thoughts absent, that is the fear. Because no base to be there. Nothing is. For example, I sit on the chair. No chair to me. How can I sit? There is no chair. I want to sit. How can I sit? No. So, there is only emptiness. How the thought will come? Thought absent means there is nothing to know, to experience. You have throughout life some experiences. Always, everybody, they have experiences throughout life. Sleep, that is one of experience. Difficulties, those are experiences. Worries, those are experiences. Meditation, fail or success, that is also mind. So always you have the mind and thoughts. So suddenly absent, then there is nothing. There is nothing. So that is the fear. For example, you are only in this world. Nothing is there. You are only in this world. Everything absent. So then, how can you live? You have the fear because to talk, know anybody. To see, know anything. To move, no need. So everything disappear. Everything absent. Only you are alone. But how you live? How you live in this world? So that is the fear. So I thought absent. Suddenly I thought absent. So that is the fear. Because there is nothing to experience or to see. There is nothing. So throughout life, you have something to your life. Suddenly absent. Absent means it is equal to death. In death also everything absent. So suddenly the mind absent, that is the fear. The fear, absent is the fear. There is nothing to fear because there is no cruel animals or any bad negative thoughts or any experiences of bad. There is no reason to your fear. So only one reason, that is emptiness, absent of mind. So you have the fear. So you want something. That something is thought. That something is ego. If you have ego, immediately you have body identification. Oh, I have the body. Then no fear. If you have no body, then that is the fear. Because in death we have no body. In absent of mind, no body. So that is the fear. If you have thought or body identification, then you are well. So in the emptiness, that is the fear. Absent of the mind is the fear. If you have any some thoughts or any feeling, then that is the life. Without thoughts, there is no life to you. Without thoughts, no life to anybody. Life means only thoughts. So, absent of the ego, that is emptiness, because there is no energy. Thoughtlessness state, that is not a emptiness. Again thought will spring. So we have happy. Now, self-realized persons, they have no mind, no thoughts, but supreme power is there. There is supreme power. So, supreme power is the energy. You have the energy, but you don't recognize your energy with your thoughts. Thoughts are illusion. So they never recognize the supreme power. But supreme power is guiding the thoughts. Supreme power is guiding the thoughts. But thoughts doesn't understand the supreme power, because these thoughts will go into this world. How can it see backside? Supreme power in the thought. But it doesn't. Thought doesn't know the supreme power, because it has the ego. Ego means body attachment. How can it know the supreme power which guide it? Already it catched the body. If it left the body attachment, then it is possible to go back its source. If you left the body identification, very easily it go inwards. So that is the freedom. If you don't catch your body, you have the freedom. If you catch the body, then there is ego. You are in the prison. You have the bondage of limits. Because if you have body identification, that is only bondage, limit knowledge. You have no broad knowledge, only limits. So, emptiness. You saw the suddenly, one person came to kill you. He has the knife. He came to you to kill. Immediately you have the fear. Means your mind and body absent. That is the fear. Fear means emptiness. If anybody, one person knocked the door, yes, he opened the door. Suddenly he came with a knife to kill you. Then at that moment you have fear. Body and mind disappear. Emptiness, that is the fear. And after, oh, I am not killing you, but I want to show the knife to you, he said to you. Oh, then you have the mind. You understand because now you have the thoughts. You are already. Otherwise, fear means absent of mind. It happens sudden. Sometimes, suddenly, mind absent. At that moment, only supreme power will remain. Supreme power will remain. Ego, mind, body absent. That is also self-experience. Emptiness, it is fear. So, two kinds. If you have sudden attack, at that moment, thoughts, body absent. That is one kind of fear. All thoughts disappear, but you have awareness. You have the awareness. That is the self-experience. No fear. But thoughts, everything disappear. You have the self-experience. No thoughts. It happens sudden. So, suddenly thoughts disappear, body disappear. If that experience always, then that is the self-realization. It happens suddenly, thoughts and body disappear. That is self. If it is always, that is self-realization. Because no body, no mind, both disappear. You have awareness. So, body, mind disappear. You have the awareness. That is the self-experience. If it is always, that is the self-realization. No thoughts, no body, always to you. That is self-realization. If you have some seconds, that is the self-experience. And from the emptiness, ego doesn't spring. Thoughtlessness state, ego is there. So ego will spring. You have peace and bliss. No thoughts, no body, no mind. But bliss, peace is there. That is the energy. That is the energy. That is your natural state. So, no spring of thoughts. No spring of body identification. Because that is the energy, supreme energy. You have awareness, consciousness. In emptiness, no consciousness.